My name is Gursimran Brar. I am the owner and creative director of a company called Capital Films. Capital Films is based out of Brampton, Ontario, and we specialize in cinematography and photography services. It was only about 2 years ago. I was actually still a student here in Humber, and at the time I graduated, I kind of really had no real direction or idea with what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I was here enrolled in the business marketing program and it was absolutely phenomenal. I met great staff, faculty, teachers. At the time I was working with Best Buy, and Best Buy was an amazing experience for me because it gave me a lot of communication skills and strengths that I never really thought I had before. Number one thing I actually do is creative consultations. So clients have gone online, they've gone to our website, they've gone onto our Vimeo page, they've saw our videos, they've looked at our images, they kind of like what they see, but they have more questions. So what we do is we then set up what's called a creative consultation where they kind of come on in and then we go through samples of our work, whether it's photo albums, right? We have a projector set up in our kind of boardroom / screening room. So we can actually screen complete products with them, and honestly what we do is we like to take whatever creative vision they have and try to kind of steer it. These are a lot of things that they teach us here at Humber. That also ties in with social media marketing, where we have to, if you're going to be spending money on marketing, you need to be able to measure its effectiveness, its reach, sales and CRM. So client relation management. So after we meet with our clients, what we like to do is send them out an email right away, and then obviously we input this all into a database. I'm in charge of website development, also accounting and record keeping. It's very important to know where your money is going, obviously, so you can measure its effectiveness. And also human resource management. So I never thought I would actually have to do human resource management. But we do have employees, and sometimes they come into work and they've had a bad day at home or whatever the case may be, and it's really important to kind of help them work through it. Kind of like the pillars of success, which I think are pretty important. You really have to understand what your values are, and in order to better understand what success is. Also your unique strengths, so what are you really good at doing? And also, like we talked about before, your life experiences. Like you go through life, you go through all these experiences. What's important to note is you have to learn from them. If you measure kind of all of these 3 areas, no doubtedly you will find success and you will kind of be successful. Really kind of self-assess what your skills and your qualifications are. If there's a job title and you read this job description, you're like, okay, perfect, I'd be phenomenal, I'd be a perfect fit for this job description. Really know what your skills are. And then if you don't have the skills or the qualifications required for that job description, really know what your transferable skills are. Do research, obviously prior to going to your interview, and understand timelines. If you were supposed to return a call, return their calls right away, right? And you'd be surprised how many businesses out there that don't do that. Practice makes perfect. So take your time. If you're not great at it at first, whether you're in the whole job search, when you go through enough interviews, you will be successful.